football. We're back.
Just don't put
Just need to sort this out here. And we are live, guys. Back to the show. You know what it is. So for today, we've obviously got the Q&A that we need to start with. And I need to know, should Man United go ahead and sign Matheus Fernandes? That's my question for today. And we obviously know West Ham are relegated. Should Man United sign Matheus Fernandes? That's the Q&A for today. I want to know from you guys. Personally, I will give you my opinion on this one because I'm hearing there are chats. Obviously, there are rumors. And it'll be interesting to know if we are going ahead and signing Matheus Fernandes. We know he is still 21. He's got a lot of potential with him. So can we go ahead and do it? We don't know. We don't know if we are actually after him, because he's a great player, a lot of potential still. But when I look at Matheus Fernandes, I see someone who can do a lot in that midfield for Manchester United, who can support Kobe Mainoo, who can also play alongside Bruno Fernandes, having that trio. But is Matheus Fernandes worth starting for Manchester United? Carrying that weight that Casemiro was carrying. That's the question. Is he capable of doing it? Is Matheus Fernandes capable of going out there and pulling those strings? Being capable of doing what Casemiro was doing, but there's rumors, there's rumors of that. There's rumors of Edison as well from Atalanta. Can Manchester United secure that as well? I'm hearing that we are after 2 new midfielders. So we're needing 2 new midfielders, a left back and a winger. There's also Yan Diomande, who has been in talks with Liverpool, I'm hearing. So that's interesting. Guys, if you just joined the channel, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I want to know from you guys, should Manchester United go out there, sign West Ham's Matheus Fernandes? The midfielder has been doing well for West Ham, regardless of them being relegated. So he's been someone that's been a standout for West Ham United. Surely he's available. And surely the Manchester United recruitment team is having a look at the situation. We're evaluating the idea of going out there and getting Matheus Fernandes, Matheus Fernandes next to Kobe Mainoo alongside Bruno Fernandes. I like the idea of that. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that sub button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So let's do it together, guys. Thank you for joining tonight. Drop down your opinion on the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are. And obviously the season is over now. We've made Champions League and we need to get serious, in the transfer window. That's what needs to happen in the summer. Manchester United need to be active, we need to be effective. And if we are wanting to compete or to go one better or 2 better than what we did this season, then we have to actually get to terms with ourselves and understand that signings need to come in. But Matheus Fernandes being Portuguese as well, you got Bruno Fernandes. I don't think there would be a better mentor for Matheus Fernandes. There wouldn't be a better mentor for Matheus Fernandes than Bruno Fernandes. It's written in the stars. Like I said, I enjoy watching Matheus Fernandes. He can play 3 different positions. He's a 6, he's a 8, and he's a 10 as well. So that's going to be very vital, very good for the squad, having somebody of that versatility, so it's good, but I'm also hearing rumors of Baleba. We saw after the game between Brighton and Manchester United, we saw how there were a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation, a lot of chatter about, the fact that Manchester United quickly went out and greeted or, spoke to Baleba or whatever. So there's obviously speculation that that could be a sign that Baleba is headed to Manchester United. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Would Manchester United go out there and actually sign Baleba, knowing that the second half of the season for him wasn't the greatest? So yeah, that's just questions that need to be answered. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that sub button. Go Goats, says Hunter. Big ups to you, Hunter. Welcome to the channel. Should Man United sign Matheus Fernandes? That's the question for today. And guys, I also want to speak about the jackets that I got here behind me, for sale. If you need some new fits, some new Manchester United fit, I've got some jackets here. Got some stock for you guys. Let me know. Manchester United. This is a two-piece jacket. My number's on the YouTube page as well. So hit me up, and yeah, we can talk about it. Obviously in South Africa, can deliver it through. Very good quality as well. It's 1,200 for a two-piece. So let me know. Oh, we got, they call me Son of the Moon. Shout out Son of the Moon. Not Leo Chats. He's saying, order your jackets right now. Son of the Moon on the chats. We got Son of the Moon on the chats.
Just don't say it.
Big ups. Big ups to my boy Dudes all the way from Durban. But yeah, Manchester United need to do it, guys. So we've got the blue one. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that sub button. We've also got the red one. I think between the blue and the red, I have to say the red is one of my favorites. As you can see, good quality, good material. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Let me know if you are. This is also a two-piece. Very good quality, as you can see the back as well. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that sub button. You know what it is. Road to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Wow, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Matheus Fernandes. That's something that I'm interested in now. Obviously we can't go out there and just get anybody. It's got to be somebody fitting. And looking at Matheus Fernandes, he's already played in the Premier League, so it means that he's got Premier League experience. He's got Premier League XP. That's very important. It's very important that he's settled in the Premier League, I would say. His numbers are good. I was watching a compilation as well. Very good player. Very, very good player. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. Drop down your comments. And yeah, who are you keen to see in that Manchester United midfield playing as the number 6 next season? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Don't forget to hit that sub button as well if you're new to the channel. And yeah, I just hope that the Manchester United hierarchy is working on these matters, with Manchester United, because I'm keen to see what happens. I'm keen to see what happens, guys. Big season ahead. We got to prepare, we got to make things happen. Bruno Fernandes, player of the season, no doubt. 21 assists, So Bruno Fernandes needs somebody who can accommodate him as well, like Casemiro was doing. in that midfield. And I believe that he can do it. You know, he can get the right person alongside him, alongside Kobe Mino. It's going to be good for Kobe as well. So, two new midfielders. Who are they, guys? Who are we going to be signing? Matheus Fernandes, Edison from Atlanta, um, Wharton from Crystal Palace, you know, Elliot Anderson, or yeah, who do you have in mind? Who do you think will be up next? Because it's going to be interesting. And the fact that we are talking to Matheus Fernandes camp is a lot, you know, it's a lot. So let's see what happens, you know. But big ups, and I just want to say thank you guys for joining the channel. And I'm appreciated highly all the time, you know. And yes, I'm just looking forward to giving my best to you guys each and every day as well. So yeah, let's see what happens, guys. And the season is over now. We've got to focus on the next season, you know. We've got to make sure we get rid of the old and in with the new. So I know we're going to be spending. I know we're going to be spending because there's no way Manchester United is going to walk into next season not having a replacement for Casemiro. The only thing we have to do now is make sure that it's the right replacement. You know, are we going to go for Tonali? That's also another name that keeps circulating this whole topic, you know. So Sandro Tonali, getting him will be a big boost for Manchester United. You know, quality player, and personally, he's always been on top of my wish list. But right now, it's Matheus Fernandes climbing that sort of list, you know. But Tonali, I'll always welcome Sandro Tonali to my football club, you know. And you can see just the way he plays. He's a Manchester United. He's Manchester United coded. Let's say he's Manchester United coded. Very good player. Reminds me of a who can I put it as a Carrick. It reminds me a lot of Michael Carrick. And he doesn't score a lot of goals, you know, just like my. So there's a lot of similarities, I would say. And the way they play, the qualities, it's all similar, you know. But yeah, let's see what happens. Can we get Sandro Tonali in? You know, can we be ambitious and actually do it? Can we prove our rivals? Can we prove to the league and everybody else that we are still Manchester United? We're still the big boys. And being in the Champions League is obviously going to boost the fact that we are going to be attracting more names, you know. It's going to help a lot with our pool game coming into the transfer window, and that is something that we've been lacking for a long time. And that's the pool game, you know. Having Michael Carrick, what is that going to do? Obviously, young manager. Not everybody's dream, I would say, or desire is to go play for Michael Carrick. But knowing that it's Manchester United, you're always going to go and want to play for Manchester United, regardless of who's behind the hot seat, you know. So I'm keen to see who's going to be playing for us, you know, whoever it is. Michael Carrick and that staff room have a good relationship with the players, so it's good. And guys, if you just joined the channel, remember, don't forget to hit that sub button. GGMU, Manchester United, all the way, guys. Next season is our season. We are going to make it 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. It's happening, guys. But yes, this is just another evening, another Manchester United topic. You know, Matheus Fernandes. Will he be joining Manchester United? Who knows? But now that they are relegated, now that West Ham are relegated, there's a big chance that we can get him. You know, maybe get a Sandro Tonali and get a Matheus Fernandes as well, you know. Can we do that? Can we add such squad depth, you know? Can we can we go all the way? Along with Matias Fernandez, I also want to talk about Araujo from Paraguay. I think it's Paraguay, Uruguay, that is. Maxi Araujo, I think his name is. Also a midfielder from Sporting, and apparently we've been scouting him. You know, we've been sending the scouts out. Personally, I don't know who he is. I am not familiar with his game, but because we are scouting him, you know, we're back there in Porto, not Porto, sorry, Sporting, that is, back in Portugal, scouting players. It can only mean that he's good, you know, it can only mean that the guy has potential. Look where Bruno Fernandes comes from, you know, and Sporting have this sort of habit and sort of history of producing players. I mean, our relationship with Sporting has been very good, you know. We signed the likes of Rojo back in the days. We've signed the likes of Nani, Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, and now we're looking at Araujo from there. So the relationship is good. We know Matias Fernandes comes from Sporting as well. So there's a good network between the two clubs. And can we go out there and get the guy, you know, get Araujo? We'll see, you know. But for me personally, I'll want somebody who's proven, like the likes of Sandro Tonali or Matias Fernandes. But it's going to be interesting to see. Otherwise, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining the live today. Thank you so much for contributing, and see you guys next time.